Thanks for joining today. So today we're going to do a class that is based on effort and release. So the idea is to really teach yourself and know how to engage the muscles when it's necessary, engage the core and the legs, etc. But also to know how to release and relax the muscles and really let go when the effort is not necessary. So it actually takes training from your mind and your body to know how to do that, because when we're used to doing a certain effort, even if it's just mental, we keep on going for a long time and we forget to release, and we're really overusing our muscles, using our energy. So we're just going to work on that today. So you can go ahead and start by sitting down. I'm just going to take a few breaths today. So bring your hands down on your knees, either facing down or facing up, whichever feels better for you. Go ahead and close your eyes. And as you inhale, straighten your back, reach up towards the sky with your head, and let your shoulders fall back and down. Feeling as you're rooted through the sitting bones. And we're just going to take an instant to disconnect from what we were doing before the class and really come back to the present moment. And we're going to start by taking some nice and deep breaths. So this time we're going to inhale in 3 times and then hold for 3 seconds and exhale for 3 seconds. So you don't need to entirely blow your stomach up with air, just about 70%. So to where it's comfortable, and letting the air flow in naturally without pushing the abdominal muscles in an extreme way. So go ahead and inhale through the nose. 1, 2, 3. Hold. 1, 2, 3. And exhale nice and slow. 1, 2, 3. Inhale again. 1, 2, 3. Hold. 1, 2, 3. Exhale, release. 1, 2, 3. Inhale. 1, 2, 3. Hold. Focus on the point in between your eyebrows. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Inhale again. 1, 2, 3. Hold. And exhale. 1, 2, 3. One last time. Inhale. 1, 2, 3. Hold. And exhale. 1, 2, 3. So we're going to keep that nice and deep breath. You don't have to hold your breath while we're doing the asanas, the postures. If holding the breath was too difficult for you, that's perfectly fine. You can do it without the hold. And we're slowly going to blink our eyes back open. And we're going to come to standing. So we're going to start by shaking out our muscles. So really releasing the muscles. So you can start by shaking your arms with the hands. So warming up the wrists and the arms, and start moving your legs like you're bouncing up and down, going from the right to the left. I want you to really do this freely, so don't limitate the movement. Go from side to side. Really shake everything out, the hips, and start shaking the head. And let yourself move as freely as possible. You can always shake a foot and the other foot, the leg. Really release all the muscles in the leg, even the bum muscles. Don't hold the bum in. And shake it out. Shake the head from right to left. Really let go. Let go of the cheeks also. And come back. Come to stable. You might feel a little bit of tingling in your arms and your fingers. We're going to come to the front of the mat. Come back to your breath. Take a big inhale and exhale. And with an inhale, we're going to bring our left foot back to a high lunge. Bring your arms up towards the sky. Bend that front leg. Settle into it. And we're going to come into a real active exhale and bring your leg up and exhale with a noise. So it looks like kind of a karate move or something. So you exhale and go like this. And you bring your leg in, bring the stomach in, and your arms come down with strength. So here, this is the strength part, effort. We're going to do this several times. So you'll feel that in your left leg. Really bring that navel in as you exhale strongly. One more time. And come to standing. And we're going to do that on the other side. So inhale, bring your left foot back into a high lunge. Reach up with your arms, hips are facing the front of the mat. Inhale here. Exhale. Bring that leg in towards your chest. You can make fists with your hands or really mark that movement. So there's also balance that's involved here. Few more times. So your leg is working. Last time. And come to standing. Breathe in out again. Inhale. Exhale nice and deep. So we're in Tadasana here. Open your fingers to the sides and feel your grounding. Your feet are grounded. Let the shoulders come back and down. Shoulders are over the hips. Hips are over the heels. Bring all 10 toes off of the ground. And slowly, one by one, reconnect your toes back down on the ground. And feel how you really get grounded through the toes, through this movement. Wonderful. We're going to open our legs a little bit wider than hips distance and slightly to the side. Bring your hands in prayer and we're going to squat down into Malasana. So slowly squat down, open those knees to the side so that they're aligned with your toes all the way down. Now, if you're not able to come all the way down and that you feel like you're coming onto your toes, you can bring your hands down on the ground and still have your butt up a little bit higher. And eventually you'll be able to go down lower, but it's better to be up here with your feet on the ground than having the feet not entirely on the ground and the butt low. Then we're going to come up with an exhale and squat back down with an inhale. We're going to do this several times. So you're really engaging in your glutes here to push yourself up. And the weight is distributed all along in your feet, front and back. Open that chest. Press up, engage the glutes. And up. Once again here, we're engaging. There's effort in the muscles. And this is intentional. So you really have to engage to get yourself up there. And one last time, all the way down. And this time you're going to come on the tips of your toes here. It's going to be a little bit of balance without your knees coming to the ground in front of you. You can either have your hands down on your legs or your hands in prayer. And I want you to focus here on being as relaxed as possible in this posture. So everything that you don't need to be in this posture and to be in balance, I want you to relax it. So find that point in front of you, point of focus, and relax anything you don't need. So release the shoulders, release your face. You don't need your arms here. Your toes are working here to keep you in balance. Your core is slightly engaged, but whatever you don't need, let it go. Your bum doesn't need to be engaged. Release it as much as possible and breathe nice and deep. You can even try closing your eyes. And if you fall, that's okay. Obviously, it's more challenging. And slowly release. Bring your bum down on the ground. Open your legs to the sides. Hands come behind you. And rotate your knees from one side to the other. Let them fall towards the ground. You don't need to engage here. You're just opening up and releasing. Wonderful. And you're going to open up your legs nice and wide and come and squat over on one side. So more squatting, more effort. Open up that knee in line with your toes. Squat down, let your hips fall down towards the ground. Open your chest and squat over to the other side. You can use your hands to come from one side to the other. Same thing here. If you're not able to keep your foot entirely on the floor, you can maintain yourself up with your hands. Inhale as you come up and exhale as you switch sides. Engaging in your legs to bring yourself up. Open that chest. If you want to, you can take your hands off, bring them in prayer off the ground to give yourself a little bit more of a challenge. pushing more into your legs to bring yourself up. It's extremely hot in this room. This movement looks easy, but I'm really sweating. And one last time, come into your right leg and move over around towards the front of the mat. Bring your feet facing the front of the mat. So we're going to come into an extended pigeon pose. So bring that right foot to your left side and bend into that leg. Bring your hips towards the ground. Untuck the back foot. Make sure you're not falling down on your right hip. So have those hips facing the front of the mat. If you need to, you can put a cushion under your right hip. And extend your arms out in front of you and release your forehead to the ground. And this time, really release. Now, this is the moment you just release your muscles, surrender to the ground, and let gravity do the work. Feel your hips opening up. Feel the weight of the head on the ground. This is a moment to really let go of everything. If there's anything that bothered you in your day, something that triggered you, just let it go. Clinging on to certain expectations doesn't bring you anywhere. Let it go. Let it pass. You might be surprised by what comes. Wonderful. And come back up. Bring your hands under your shoulders. Bring your chest up off the ground. And we're going to change. Tuck your back toes in. Push into your hands. And push into downward facing dog. Bring those feet hips distance apart. So take a short downward facing dog here. Release your head. Externally rotate your shoulders. Nice and away from the ears. Press those feet and hands into the ground. Send your sitting bones up towards the sky. And I want you to go yes and no with your head here. So you can really release that neck. And with the next inhale, bring your left foot to the front of the mat and come into extended pigeon on the other side. So untuck the back toe and have the heel into your groin here. The more you have the foot sticking out to the side, the wider angle, the more intense this will be. So that's your own decision. Always listen to your body. How does it feel for you? And exhale, bring your forehead down to the ground. If it's more comfortable for you, you can bring your forehead down on your hands with making a little cushion with your hands. Make sure you're not clenching your jaw once again. Imagine that after the effort, imagine like if it was you were dusting around and moving things around, and it's all flying in the air. And now after the effort, you're releasing, and that dust is just settling down back on the ground. So every movement, every change creates a lot of disturbance, and then you have to let everything settle back down. Always give yourself that moment. Wonderful. Bring your hands under your shoulders. Come back up. And push into a slight child's pose. Bring your legs together, your forehead to the ground, and extend your arms out in front of you. Feel the weight of your hips back onto your heels. And tiptoe your fingers over to the left side. Letting go of your head once again towards the ground. And tiptoe your fingers to the right side. Arms are nice and straight, reaching over like if you're trying to reach towards something, over to that right side. And come back to center, slowly. Bring your hands under your shoulders. And come back up. And you're going to come lying on your back. Bring your heels in towards your bum so you can touch your heels with your fingers. And have your hands, your palms facing down towards the ground. And we're going to inhale, exhale, push up and bring your arms back behind you. Bring your chest up towards the ceiling. Keep those legs parallel. Open your chest so that your chest is coming towards your chin. Engage your glutes. And exhale, bring your arms back down. Bring the hips slowly back down to the ground. Once again, inhale. Bring everything up. Arms back behind you, hips up towards the sky. Press up. Full breath, so through the abdomen, through the lungs. Press your feet into the ground. Exhale. Back down. One last time. Inhale, push everything up towards the sky. Looking at your belly. And release all the way down. Vertebra by vertebra coming down. Bring your legs in towards your chest. And roll, make some circles with your knees. One way and the other. Going both ways with the circles. Releasing the lower back. Wonderful. Now we're going to take a light twist. Cross your legs, so cross the right leg over the left, and the left foot is on the ground. Bring your arms out to the sides and let your hips fall over to your left side. Look over to your right side if that doesn't strain your neck. Don't bring your arms up too high, just in line with your shoulders. And here we're really releasing, really letting go. Make sure you're not holding into your glutes anymore. After half bridges, make sure you're not sending any messages of tightening the muscles. And come back to center, bring those hips up, uncross the legs and cross the left leg over the right. And let your hips fall over to your right side. Look over to your left side. And relax. And slowly come back to center, bring your hips up. Back in the center, uncross the legs. And release your legs down to the ground, extend them out. And we're going to do one last action of effort and release. So I want you to clench all of your muscles and bring your legs and arms off the ground just a few centimeters. So bring everything off the ground, hold, point with your feet, open your fingers nice and wide. Exhale, release, let it go to the ground. And again, inhale, bring everything off the ground. Tighten your glutes, your legs, toes, fingers. Everything's tight. And release. And then one last time, we're going to do this again. Inhale, bring everything off the ground. Reach. And release. And this time, really release everything. No more effort. We're coming to stillness. Close your eyes. You can roll your head just a few times from right to left so you make sure that you're releasing the muscles in the neck. And come back to center. And stay in Shavasana here. Let your feet fall to the sides. Scan over your body from the tips of the toes to the top of the head. And as you pass over every muscle and every part of the body, make sure that everything is relaxed. You can mentally repeat the sentences of each body part you're mentioning. So for example, I relax my legs are relaxed. I relax my glutes are relaxed. I relax my back is relaxed. And go slowly as you need. And relax your entire face. Let your jaw hang, your cheeks with no expression, your lips completely unclenched. So you're sending this message to your entire body and your mind to really let go. This is the time to rest. You're activating the parasympathetic nervous system, so your body is not in fight or flight mode. It's really, really recovering. So I come out of the posture, out of Shavasana. Start moving, fingers and toes, wiggling. Stretch out, arms over the head. Roll over to one side. And when you're ready, come back to sitting. Cross your legs again. And we're just going to finish off with 3 ohms. Bring your hands in prayer. Take a big inhale. Inhale. And last time. Namaste. Thank you for joining. Hope you enjoyed the class. Please feel free to like the video if you enjoyed the class and leave any comments that you have. And subscribe to the channel also. I'll be seeing you very soon for the next class. Have a very wonderful rest of the day.